Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. On this channel, our concern is building your real estate portfolio. Our goal is to build an infallible real estate portfolio, one that makes and keeps you stinking rich. My name is Sekina, your real estate portfolio builder, and in this video, we're going to be covering 10 tips to build your real estate portfolio this year. Let's get into this video. Number one tip is that you have to be intentional. You have to have a strategy, direction, and a vision. Building a real estate portfolio is not something that happens, poof, you just think about it and it happens. No, it's like every other thing in life. You have to work hard, work intentionally towards building it. So you have to think, where do I want to be in the next 5 years? Where do I want to be in the next 10 years as a real estate investor? And then you can plan from there, strategize what are the steps I'm going to take to achieve so how many buildings do I want to have in this state or in that state? How many commercial residential buildings will I like to own? How much is my dream income to be earning from my properties? That's how you go about building a real estate portfolio. You have to have a vision. You have to think about it. You have to be intentional. You have to consistently take steps towards building the portfolio. Number two, you have to seek out opportunities. Open your ears, open your eyes, and open your mind to opportunities all around you. That means you have to be speaking with people who are doing the things that you hope to be doing in the future. You have to be talking to mentors in the real estate space. You have to have professional investors that you associate yourself with. You have to be in close contact with several realtors, several stakeholders in the real estate business in whatever location you're trying to invest in. That way you can get very strategic listings. You can hear of opportunities, unique opportunities that you can take advantage of to build your real estate portfolio. Mentorship in real estate investing is something that cannot be overemphasized. It's something that you literally cannot do without. If you don't have experience, you're most likely going to fail. Now, you hear things about people saying investing in property it can never go wrong. Maybe it can never go wrong, but if you have a goal and you have a vision, somewhere you want to be in a specific amount of time, say your plan is to hit a certain goal in 2 years or 3 years or 4 years, you're most likely going to fail if you have no experience or you have nobody guiding you. So you have to seek out mentorship. You have to be listening to people who are doing the things you want to be doing. You have to be watching their steps and following them, learning from their experiences and avoiding those mistakes, and then you can build a successful real estate investment portfolio. Number 3 tip is that you have to take advantage of initial deposits. Now, when you're trying to invest in properties, from the start, you're going to want to be doing lands or off-plan properties, even houses that are already built or properties that are already built for you to just buy or move in. You're going to want to take advantage of initial deposits when they offer this. So maybe they give you an instrumental payment plan and then they tell you can pay just a little of the amount of money that you'll be investing in the property. You need to take advantage of that and then spread your payment. It is no shame. Many people want, especially in Nigeria, we don't have a credit-based system. We have to pay upfront for most of the things that we buy or most of the things that we enjoy. But in real estate, it doesn't have to be so. We do have a credit-based system in real estate in Nigeria, albeit it's just a little amount of time. But you need to take advantage of that time and utilize it to your best interest. So take advantage of initial deposits. Lay down a deposit, let it get into you that you have a mission, you have a goal, and then you can cut off every other thing and be consistent. Stay focused on your goal, and in that way you will acquire properties. It is something, like I said in the first point, you have to be intentional about this. You need to focus and then get it done, and then you will have a real estate portfolio, one that can actually make you rich. 4, you have to utilize pre-launch prices as well. When you're buying lands in Lagos State or in Nigeria, oftentimes before the land goes on the main market, there's this launch phase where it's very cheap, or it's relatively cheaper than what it will sell for its rightful price. So you need to be taking advantage of those pre-launch prices. Investors who take advantage of pre-launch prices actually make the most money they can possibly make on any piece of property that they invest in. So say you want to buy land in Lagos. Before it goes on the main market, you're going to hear about it if you're relating and in the space of people who are actively in the real estate market. If you're connecting with those people and networking with those people, you're going to hear about estates or products that you can invest in the real estate space, and you can take advantage of those pre-launch prices. It's cheaper, it's more accessible to you, the entry point is lower, so you need to be taking advantage of pre-launch prices. This is one of the strategies to build an effective real estate portfolio. 5, you need to be buying property in undeveloped areas. Now, it's a great strategy to go to developed areas and buy, but the entry point is a lot higher, it's a lot more expensive, and maybe you're not really looking for capital gain, you're probably looking for cash flow. But if you go to the undeveloped areas, you're going to get both capital gain and cash flow, and this is something you want to be looking towards when you're building your real estate portfolio. You want to be buying those lands and heading where people are going to go in the future. Something about an investor, a real estate investor, something about them is that they have, it's like they have their hindsight is crazy. It's like 2020, but now it's like 40-40. So you have to be thinking forward. You have to be thinking ahead of people, making moves way before everyone else is making those moves, or making moves way before anyone else is even thinking to make those moves. That's how you get rich in real estate. You see that bush, you need to train your eyes and train your mind to think about it like it is money, because really it is money. So make sure you're going to undeveloped areas and bringing the development there. That's the value you add to this space, and that's why money is going to come through as just like a byproduct of you bringing valuable service to the community or to that area. 6, you need to be buying distressed properties or undervalued properties. Now, we're no more talking about going to the undeveloped areas. If your strategy is to be buying within fully developed areas or developing areas, then you need to be buying distressed properties. Like I said, if you're networking with the right set of people, then you're going to be hearing about these distressed properties, and that's where you want to be putting your money. Undervalued properties, those properties that don't look so great, that you can just put a little money on them and then voila, it's as good as new. That way you can expect way more returns on your investment, unlike buying something that is completely new, completely fresh, and that you don't really have any opportunity to add value into that property. So you're not going to make as much money as you have the potential to make. So make sure you're going for distressed properties or undervalued properties when you're going towards developed areas. Our 7th tip is for you to aim to have a bit of everything. Now, when you're building your real estate portfolio, you need to aim to have everything that you could possibly have. You need to aim to have commercial real estate, residential real estate. You need to have shops, houses, lands, everything, malls, fuel stations, if possible, any form of real estate. Your goal is to have a variety of all of them, and then that way you can build from there and capitalize on the ones that give you the most returns on your investment. But everything is a great deal for you to have. Make sure you have a variety, because variety is the spice of life. Number 8, never ever be greedy. When it comes to real estate, you have to, it's like, think about it like betting. You only lose when you start to get greedy. You get greedy when you compromise on important things such as your title. You want to buy for cheaper, so you go and buy properties that have no title. Or you don't do your due diligence on your properties because you're trying to save money. That is greed, and greed leads to loss. So you have to be careful in real estate. You when it sounds too good to be true, it most likely is. So you have to be smart. You have to be smart. Basically, just think about it. Do not be greedy, because greed will give you a very huge loss, and you could lose the money that you're trying to use to build your investment portfolio. So you need to stay grounded. Make sure you're buying the good properties. Make sure you're not cutting costs or going through cookie cutter ways to get results. That will not end well. In fact, it is guaranteed to fail. So make sure you do your due diligence. Do not compromise on your title. Do not compromise on locations. Do not compromise on factors that will greatly and directly affect your real estate portfolio. Don't do that. 9, you need to buy property in sought after locations. Now, if you're not the one who caught the vibe first and you got there first, then you need to know where are people going and then just go and invest there. It doesn't matter if you're not the first or amongst the first to get there, but when you hear about this location that is going to boom, or there's certain infrastructure going towards that place, then you want to be going to those sought after locations as well. Now in Lagos State, our sought after locations are Ekpe, Ibeju, Lekki itself, VI. These places are quite sought after in the entire state. Even Ikoyi for the high end or the luxury buyers, Ikoyi and Pinnock Estates, those places are sought after right now. So if you're looking for a place to invest in and you want your return to be guaranteed in a specific frame of time, then you need to be going to the sought after locations in wherever you want to invest, whatever state or whatever country you want to invest. So do your research, do your due diligence, and make sure you're going to the sought after locations as well. And then our 10th and final tip for this video is that you have to let your money work for you. You have to be patient and give it time. Real estate is equal to time management. You need to know if you've done all your due diligence right. Do not be pressured. Do not let changing times in the market scare you and make you act out of fear. No, don't do that. You need to stay grounded, stay calculative, and then let your money work for you. Do the time and you will get the results that you want or the results that you desire. Now, this has been a very lovely video to make. I hope that you enjoyed it and you learned something from it. My name is Tekina, your real estate portfolio builder, and I am actively building real estate portfolios in Lagos State. So if that's something that you're interested in, something that if you're looking to buy a property, sell a property in Lagos State, I'm the one you should be calling. Make sure you reach out to me on the contacts showing in the description or on your screen. I'm always available to help, and I will see you in the next video. But before I go, make sure you subscribe to this channel, please. It greatly helps us to build, helps us to create more for you. So please subscribe to this channel, like our videos, drop a comment, and then share it, and we will greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.